Okay, today I'm going to briefly talk to you about creating a Google custom search engine. Sometimes when I did research with my students, I wanted them to only use websites that I found credible, or even just websites that I wanted to limit and kind of protect them from getting caught up in the search world. So I would create Google custom search engines. The way to do this is pretty simple. You need to be logged into your @bbsd.org account in our Google apps. You'll notice that you have all the options here in the top bar. You may have documents or mail or calendar. What you need to be concerned with is more. Go ahead and click on more, and then you click even more. This takes you to all of the Google apps that we have enabled for the bbsd.org domain. If you scroll down, you'll notice where it says specialized search. In here are two of my favorite tools, alerts and custom search. Today I'll talk about custom search. Click on custom search. Notice it keeps you in the @bbsd.org domain. You click create a custom search engine. So let's say you're doing a project in the Great Depression. I might call this the Great Depression Research. Notice I've practiced this so it's popping up. I'll probably just give a brief description. Use this site to search for our Great Depression project materials. Whatever it is that I'm doing with my kids. Now I want to list my sites to search. So I have to go out to Google now and find those things that I want students to search. It doesn't have to be through Google. It could be Yahoo, Bing, whatever you want to do to find your sites. So I'll do Great Depression, which is what my kids would do. And I don't want Wikipedia. I don't want my kids to use things that are not, about.com. I want my students to find things that are more academic. So here's one from the New York Times. Now, if I were doing this as a teacher, I would have used all of the Google shortcuts that I know how to do, and I'll show you a few of those. But this is, it looks like these are, it's an article from the New York Times, so I might, just for time's sake, grab this. I'm going to add this as a site to search. But I'm going to go back and do some of my shortcuts. One of the things that you can do in Google is search by site. So if you type in site, I could do edu. And that means it's only going to provide results with the .edu in the handle. So here's, Great Depression. It looks like it's a ton of different websites. I can grab this. Now, if this website is taking students to other websites, I would need to grab these websites as well to bring it back. SparkNotes, I'm not a fan. Here's songs of the Great Depression. So here we go. I'm going to grab this. So I'm just looking for websites. Maybe I want the National Archives. So I'm going to cite.gov. Here's an America from the Great Depression, American Memory. So maybe I want to pull in some of this. Princeton photographs of the Great Depression. So I'll be looking for websites I can use. So I'm just going to grab the ones that I have found. Then I'm going to click Standard because it's the only one we can pick. They used to have an educator one. They've since kind of gotten rid of that. Agree in terms, and I hit Next. Now, this is a customized style for how it's going to show the results, not the actual search engine, but the results. So I'm just going to click one that looks kind of pretty. It's going to take a second. See, it's thinking at the top. So this is what my results will look like. When I hit Next, it's going to take me to a code page. Now, sadly, this code page doesn't work in Google Sites. You have to do some HTML editing, which we're not going to ask you to do. The lucky thing is you can just grab the link. So down here at the bottom it says Next Steps. I'm going to click Basics. And now it takes me to the basic control panel for my Google search. I can actually click on this link right here, Great Depression Research, and it takes me to the link for my Google search engine. Now I can click on this link, click on this link, copy, and paste into my Google site.